hopefully people will be less stupid in this,
Court of stupid people who have no idea what they're doing?
Yep. This steel samurai is dragging his leg in the picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Then why are they dragging both feet and why can't you see his legs? Why are you so stupid, people?
Because that's what they are. Stupid people.
But seriously, this is...
How could they be so stupid?
Why is he dragging both of his feet? He would have to be, like, walking, not even on his knees, because it's not even short enough for that. He would have to be, like, on his ankles. Whatever. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There's only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. Then why didn't this problem come up with the grade school kid? With the same thing that came up with Penny. Like, to me, it seems obvious from that picture that the person was short. And that's why it looked like they were dragging their feet. The security lady, old bag. For once, I agree with her. What?
Order! Something smells in here. It smells of the fish. Oh, the fish. Is this true?
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would she go through the trouble of wearing this Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deduction reasoning, Mr. Wright.
No! No, it's not! Because that still doesn't explain the motive or anything. Why would she kill him? She seems like his biggest fan. You don't just... Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes #2, baby. What? That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful opinion at this time.
All of my objections are Edgeworthless.
Yes. Imagine he just jumps on and says, I have one thing, an updated autopsy report. and it's just like, no, not again.
Anyways.
Imagine that happened. That would be weird.
Yes.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh. So you think I did it? Is that...
I don't... What?
Don't just sit there. Do something.
It's my move. Maybe now it's my chance to take this whole way. Whole way.
That second one is just no. No wording on that.
The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would a doctor so horrible to hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Yes, but that doesn't mean that... That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings. I hope.
Just wait a minute. The other person who went to the studio.
Well, apparently he's not capable of murder because he's a little kid and little kids can't murder people.
The boy who went to his photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler. Though, as you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I can pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure?
How can you all be so sure? You guys were the ones who told me. And I didn't even think he did it in the first place. I was trying to say it was Penny because it made more sense.
And she would have the strength to do it because she moves those heavy sets all day.
And the only objection they had to that made no sense. And that was because, like, oh, but she didn't know he hurt his leg. Stupid poop faces.
Or you could be nice to the kids and mean to your elders there, Whippy Snappy.
I have proof.
Proof? Indeed. Let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. That proof that shows that the boy could not have committed the mismurder.
I mean, I guess there's the card key, but Oldbag doesn't have one of those either.
Card key? Cannot be referring to that. Comment down below, do you call this a card key or a key card?
We call it
I
key
know your
cards.
opinion. I think, personally, I think it's a key card, not card key.
Where was he killed again?
The studio, I think.
Which one? There are two.
One.
One?
Yeah. There was really no mention of studio, too.
Okay. But, like... Yeah, that's what this is... Could have... But she doesn't have one, right?
She said so herself, didn't she?
Yeah. It probably come up later. The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key?
I see. Well, will the witness care to comment? Excuse me.
The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well.
But she doesn't... What?
The court will suspend proceedings on current trial for today.
Am I missing something?
Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something bag, Your Honor. He just said her first name!
Yeah, what? I mean, he was wrong. It's Wendy, not Wendy, but... Like, what?
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we can take... that is all. The court is adjourned.
How? How did this even... How...
Wait a second. I am not just gonna sit here while you run off barking after I'm straight. Me! I'm talking.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what's this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about?
By whom?
Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify.
But she does... What?
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep the court now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap. I'm always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Who were these people?
Well, the director, the producer, for starters.
The director?
Should have known something was fishy. See, I knew something smelled of the fish. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
And I'm surprised no one's asked about, why the Steel Samurai is dragging both of his feet when he only injured one. So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There's a Studio 2? Yeah, did you look at...
Well, if you look at the guide map...
Exactly.
That you didn't pay for...
It's 50 cents, by the way!
Here it is! You go through the gate all the way to the left. That part where the monkey's head was falling over.
Oh, that's a monkey?
That's what that is!
I thought it was a caterpillar.
I didn't even notice that. I thought it was just background scenery. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but should we just take a break?
What do you think?
I don't know. If we're not supposed to take a break, someone would tell us, so. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and, some bigwigs were all present. Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense lie. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldback, and more information about these other people who just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceeding in the trial of Mr. Will Power. That is all. The court is adjourned again. So many journal writings. I just like the idea that this judge has a journal.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Really, it's nothing. Or should I... We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So, now's my chance to get material for cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in the Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been Oldback? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her. Really? Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there without my accusation. With or without. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right. We'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Too To be continued. Okay. We're going to end it here. Thanks for watching. Pharaoh.
Thanks for watching, Pharaoh.